I live in words, the way painters live in colors, and the sun lives in our solar system, and musicians live in notes, in bars, and scales. I live in words. My desire is to be heard, to be felt, understood, even related to, and so I lay out for you and everyone else to see or hear my thoughts, my dreams, my beliefs, my fears, my life, my wrongs, my rights, things that I stand up and fight for. My words are me, are my soul bare for all to see. But please don't judge me. Just because the skeletons in my closet are aired and spread across the page or a stage like letters on a scrabble board. My words are meant to be heard, my life meant to be an expression, because when I write, it relieves frustration, and sometimes after meditation, when I receive a revelation, my pen records the information, and the final compilation is this: my life in words. Written to be read or spoken to be heard, unable to be contained, unbridled, untamed, bursting from my soul, bleeding from my pen, spitting from my mouth. They just have to get out. Though sometimes I've tried to keep them inside for fear of hurting, upsetting, disappointing, or regretting, but my words take on a life of their own. And full grown, released from restraints, unafraid of complaints, criticism, inspection, sarcasm, rejection, just free to be a reflection of me. My words spell out my life for you in black and white, on lines of blue, in Times New, Roman font, big and bold, unfolding before your eyes as my story told. And just as stories way back in the day were spoken from slave to slave, our ancestry was laid from tongue to ear, passed down through the years, and our history was laid on the backs of those slaves, and our race carried on the shoulders of those great leaders who were born to build a nation. And on the shoulders of these giants I stand, seeing farther than most men, but being the woman who I am. I reach out my hand to lift up all who I can, but those who don't understand, those who spat in my hand, those who couldn't see that my plan was not to stand alone. It was so that I could be a stepping stone. It was so that my shoulders could hold all that I could humanly bear. And my prayer is that God would give me strength to bear more. So take me as I am, or leave me, I don't give a damn. But believe me when I tell you my hand will not cease writing. For there is no rest for the weary, and my story, although only beginning, has begun. And like a gun shot from my hip, the words that I spit are powerful ones. My aim is your heart. Then maybe one word will spark that flame inside that lights the fire that burns you to inspire everyone your life touches, like torches, igniting, uplifting, inspiring, encouraging, shining a light on our former glory, so that the story that we pass down from tongue to ear, on paper and pen, pass through our internet friends, is the story our children will be proud to hear, and its end, eternity. From glory to glory. So please listen to me as I tell you my story. I live in words, the way painters live in colors, and the sun lives in our solar system, and musicians live in notes, and bars, and scales. I live in words, and my desire is to be heard. Thank you.